Hey sister girl, if you're a DIY girly like me and you want to learn how to do your own lash clusters, this video is for you. Welcome to the sisterhood if you new here. If you not, welcome back. So let's get started. We're going to start off by taking off our old lashes. You really want to use some type of oil, like maybe coconut oil, to help them come off easy, and then water and soap to clean them, or castor oil, because castor oil helps grow your lashes and your brows. But I can't lie, I was taking them off like this and they were so satisfying, but they were also easy to come off because I had worn them in the shower and they were just ready to come off. For our lash clusters, we're going to be using the viral TikTok VI's lashes. I got the whole lash kit, so we're going to be using the lash bond and the lash seal that it comes with. But usually I would use hair glue, and then I would get lashes off of Amazon or Walgreens, Target, TJ Maxx, wherever you want to get your lashes from. So we start out by applying the glue to the base of our natural lashes. The look that I'm going for is cat eye lashes, so my longest length is gonna be 12 millimeters right at the tail end of my lash, and I'm gonna apply that lash cluster right where I put the lash bond, right where the lashes start growing out of my eyelids. You don't want to put it too far on your waterline, because then in true DIY girly fashion you will find out that it will be so irritating every time you blink. Now the length and the style of lash, the fluffiness, is all up to you. It's very customizable, but since I chose cat eye, my tail end of my lash is going to be the longest part of my lash, and the rest of the lashes are going to be shorter. So these first 3 or 4 lash clusters are 12 millimeters, so that's what I'm putting on my eyelash right now, my lash line, 12 millimeter. And then if you want, you can leave spaces in between to go back and fill it in to make it thicker. I'm placing my lash cluster so close together to where I don't necessarily have to fill them in, but here I decided to go back and fill in the tail of the lash so that it could be a little bit longer. If you're gonna be using track glue to apply your lashes like I usually do, that is a more advanced way of applying your lashes. So let me know if you would like a video of me showing you how to do that method. But this method right here is very beginner friendly way of applying your lash cluster. For this tail and the other tail, I decided to go back in and add 14 millimeter on the tail to make it a little bit longer, and then I'm adding more lash glue as I go because I don't want to put too much and then make it dry up and have it clumpy because I have to add more. But here I'm going in with a 10 millimeter lash cluster, and this is where I started doing spaces. I'm filling it in with lash clusters that are less thick, not as thick as the ones on the outer corner, and then as I go into my inner corners, I start using the lash clusters towards the top of the lash kit that are not as thick as the ones I put in the middle and on the outer corner. And whatever you do to one eyelash, you do to the other eyelash. These lash clusters that I'm putting towards my inner corner are still 10 millimeter lash clusters. I'm just picking the more thinner ones the closer I get to my inner corner. You can barely see the lash cluster, but I'm putting a lash cluster that is super thin in the corners to make it look as natural as possible and to stop it from irritating my eye. Now we're just going in with the lash seal, and trust me, if you do not use this, your lashes will be sticky the whole time they're on your eyes, and that is so annoying. In true DIY girly fashion, I found that out the hard way. So make sure you put a good coat of this on your lashes, only where you put the glue, so that it can seal in the glue with your regular lashes. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it in any other clips, but in the clip before this, you saw me take the tweezers and press my natural lashes against the clusters so that it can, right here, so that it can blend in. I'm pressing my natural lashes in with the clusters so that it can blend and be a secure, seamless lash. Now when you doing your lash clusters, especially as a beginner, I would recommend you go lash by lash. Like if you do one thing to your left lash, do that same thing to your right lash right after, so that you can keep up with the length and the thickness of the lash lash clusters to make sure both of your lashes match. This one I realized I wasn't really showing y'all the little lash kit, so I tried to implement that, but this video was really hard to film, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, girl, this video, the angle, I tried to make sure that you could see exactly what I'm doing. I tried to get different angles, but this was a tough video. Overall, I feel like it's an okay video, and hopefully it's helpful to you. But this is why I said when you do one thing to the left lash, you do the same thing to the right lash right away, because I didn't forget. Girl, tell me why I forgot how many lash clusters I put for each size. So I don't know when I was supposed to start changing the sizes of the lash clusters. Did I do 3 14 millimeters and then start changing it to the shorter sizes? I wasn't really sure. So that's why I say, as soon as you do something to one lash, do it to the other lash. If you're going to be using this exact lash kit, I want to emphasize how important it is for you to use the lash seal, because if you don't, the lashes will be sticky and then they will cause your eyes to water, which will ultimately mess up your lashes or just be irritating. But make sure you use a nice layer, and if you need to go back and add more, do that. But make sure you're only putting it where you put the glue, where the stickiness is. You don't want it all on your whole lash, because it will make your lash crusty. This is really all about customization. Here I'm going back in and I'm going to add more lash clusters to fill in those little gaps that y'all saw earlier, because I decided that I want a little bit more fullness and I want a little bit more pop towards the end of the lash. So it is really all about customization. You can do whatever you want. You can get as creative as you want. If you want to do a style where you have spikes, you will leave spaces in between the length of your lash. Whatever regular length you want your lashes to be, you will leave spaces in between, and then you will go back and you will add longer length spikes in between those spaces. You will basically fill in those spaces with the longer length spikes. You can get really creative with this. It's up to you how thick you want your lashes, how short you want your lashes, how long you want your lashes, how 3D like you want your lashes. So this is just a beginner friendly tutorial showing you how to apply the lashes. This isn't necessarily about the creativity, but I'm telling you, get creative and figure out what lash works for your face, because once you figure that out, that's gonna elevate your look. Check out the Glow Up series here on my channel if you're looking to elevate your whole life, where I take you on my personal journey of glowing up my whole life, and I give you tips and I show you how you can also glow up your life through the things that I'm trying and learning along my journey. So basically, if you want to come along the glow up journey with me, check out the Glow Up series. And also I have a basics video teaching you how to elevate your style. This is one of the ways you can elevate your style. But go check that video out too if you're on a glow up journey, or if you just want to improve your style, and if you just want to feel like that girl. Okay, I'm back like a few months later. I filmed this originally in the summer. So much has happened, but I'm back to complete this voiceover and put this video out for y'all. Let me know if you enjoyed the eyebrow tutorial. If you haven't seen it, check out the eyebrow tinting tutorial on my channel, where I teach you how to tint your eyebrows at home by yourself. But like I was saying, this is very customizable. You can get it as thick as you want. I went for more of a natural cat eye look. You can even add different lengths. You can add spikes. You can add whatever you want. Okay, it's just like a lace front, how you be plucking the baby hairs, or you pluck the hairline until you feel like it's the hairline that you like, or until you feel like it matches your natural hairline. Lashes and eyebrows are exactly the same. It's beauty, so it's art. You want to customize it until you feel like it's up to your standard, up to your liking. So you just keep going in, you keep checking your progress. That's a key point. You want to check your progress, and like I said, as soon as you do the left lash, you go to the right side and do the right lash. That way you can keep up with everything you did. Every step that you did on each side will be the same, and your lashes will be like twins. friends, not cousins, okay? Or not besties. You want your lashes and your eyebrows to be like twins. You want your lashes and your eyebrows to be as closely related to each other as possible. Okay, the left brow should look like the right brow. The right lash should look like the left lash. Okay. Also, I would recommend you do this on a day where you got time, especially if you want to record. But if you following this tutorial step by step, do this on a day where you got time, because this took longer than 12 minutes, especially because I kept messing up. I think I was rushing this day. Like, I wanted to film this video and edit it, and it didn't quite work out like that because we back a few months later. It is December. I filmed this video in the summertime, okay? But yes, you just want to make sure you have time, and then you want to make sure you keep going through, customizing, checking. Make sure if you want the cat eye look, you push it up like I just did. Or if you don't like your lashes that upward, you can bring it down. It's all about your eye shape and what you feel looks good on you, okay? Also, learn your eye shape and learn what lash looks good on you, because certain lashes look good on certain people. Like, the thicker lashes look good on people who have bigger round eyes, versus cat eye lashes may look better on a person who has small almond eyes or even large almond eyes. So definitely learn your eye shape and your eye size. Learn your lash style. Try out different lash styles. If you look back at pictures and be like, oh no, then you know that lash style is not for you. You don't have to stick to one lash style. It's so many lash styles. I like to go on Pinterest and find inspiration. Even I go on sometimes Instagram and TikTok, but Pinterest is the place really if you're looking for like just pictures and inspiration videos. It's a lot of inspiration. Let me know if y'all want different lash style videos from me. If you want to see me do a different lash type, try it out. Let me know what you think. Comment if this video was helpful. Also, comment the cherry emoji if you're still here at the end of the video, and I appreciate you so much. Let me know what other type of content you would like to see from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye.